Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, B-Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you. I got a nice little lesson for somebody, but they're not going to like it, but you know how I do, truth for the truth. And I got to point the gun at you this time. My fake, phony people, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't now, you will when I'm done. Let's go. Right is 25 rule to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my story for life. I give you life lessons. You turn in the receiver. Excuse me. I appreciate it. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where I'm going with this? Let's get that together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through? Yeah, that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you're not answering for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them on the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself, and to my be true. Right thinkers, you know, funk is my last name, but the definition of funk is real. So God can be funk. So let me tell you why. I know why the funk fakers, aka God, don't receive blessings. I did this lesson yesterday. On Wednesday, I do a prayer line. And the night on the prayer line, I just laid down on my board. I'm listening to my pastor give the lesson. It's all about how to earn God's blessings. Deuteronomy 1 through 15. I don't have a clue what that is, who that is, and what it's about. But I understand the lesson. Clear as a bell. Okay, what do? I just said the same thing, a little different. Let's go. This is going to be fun for me. Why? Because I already, it's going on wax now. My pastor did his last night, and this is mine. Remember, I substitute funk for God, okay? Funk is real. God's real. So yeah, God actually funk. And all you funk fakers, God fakers, will never receive a blessing. God don't fake. God don't bless fakers. You didn't know that? I see people in church. I go to church every week, I just laugh inside because all this hoot, holler, all that so holy and down. All for sure. Why? If you always in need of a blessing, and you always tell me how blessed you are, you faking the funk. Your nose ain't growing, but your blessing ain't being received. It's the same concept. And my pastor broke it down. I'm laughing. I'm giggling because he ain't talking about nobody personal, but he talking about you. If you that person, that's what we talk about. When I give the subliminal message, it's because I know somebody like this, and maybe more than one. But I don't give a crap. Don't make a difference to me. Is this how you are? That's simple as that. Cinderella? Well, I think sometimes you talk about me. Yeah. If the shoe fits, wear it. Moving on. Again, let me know when I'm wrong. I know better than most. About what? Oh, you go slang your boy. I know more about anything than anybody, yeah. I know better than anybody about earning God's blessings. Only luck, bad. Why? And I laugh at that because it's a dude. Why would you expect anything else? You're doing wrong. You expect to be blessed. So I didn't get it that way. Then that's how ignorant I was. Again, I'll let you know, man. I was, yeah. All right. Again, but the fact of the matter, we knew we wasn't getting luck. We wasn't getting blessings at all. We knew that much. All right. Just didn't know why. Well, maybe he did. I didn't. I wasn't. I was still ignorant. All right. But when I started living right, P-Funk, doing what I'm supposed to do, doing what I think is right, blessings just seem to come in abundance. That word right there, I had no idea. For me, a lot is guga. Okay, George got guga. I got guga. But an abundance is when God pours down on you. I had no idea about that. I do now. Simple. Okay, and moving on. I gotta say this. If you're not receiving good things, prosperous things, and you're supposed to be living and serving the Lord, and you all working all for the Lord, you're lying. Why? Those who do that way, that's why they do it. Why? Because they're being blessed, and that's what keeps them going. Or you're always begging for a blessing, always looking for somebody. But you're supposed to be so holding it down. I know people in church who get the. I'm on the prayer line every week. I know who get blessed. I know who's always, trust me. It ain't personal. It's just a fact. All right. But those kind of people, they're everywhere. You can't get around them. They are who they are. Still love them. Worship with them. Pray with them. But ain't nothing to do with me getting their blessings. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Again, what somebody do on their time and their time has nothing to do with me. Understand that. But if we all doing the same thing, we all should get the same thing. I see the funk fakers praying every week in and week out. And they constantly looking for a blessing and don't understand why they're not getting it. I just laugh. All I can do is laugh. And I sit back and say, really? Here you go again. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But they never seem to get their prayer that they're looking for answer. And they can't figure out why. Should I tell them? That's across the board. When me and my pastor taught that this thing, he said, brother, I said, yeah, I know better than anybody, dog. I tell you, we do the same thing, just a different way. I ain't gonna bother with that at all. I see the way you're doing it. Some of them need to know that. If I do it, they think I'm, heavy-handed. Yeah, you the nice guy. I'm gonna blow their doors off, right? Let me finish my job, all right? Prayers, understand this. I'm a prayer warrior. But prayers only work, what? For those who are what? True to God. Honest, from the heart, and earnest. Not faking it. Want people to believe. Damn what people believe. Damn what they think. You should have him at mind instead of what some people see, how you trying to impress people because you so godly, you so holding it down. But you're not. They see that too. Well, God do. Me too. Moving on. Still love you. If you think or you believe God don't know your heart, you are not a right thinker. Trust me on that one. And how about this? Your pastor say the same thing. God knows your heart. To lie to me is one thing, but to lie to God is a whole different animal. That ain't got nothing to do with me, okay? But when you're doing that, faking it, that's who you're lying to. And he knows that. That's why your prayers ain't got answers. You hear that from me. All right. My pastor's favorite phrase is, right? God knows your heart. I said, Pastor, I know that. That's why I get what I get. Same thing you get, okay? Yeah. And the only reason you will receive any blessings is if what? Your heart is pure. Your intentions are good and in the right motives. Intentions start here, okay? Hidden agendas start here. You're trying to figure out, way before, no, that's wrong intentions. You don't have to what? Convince the people that your heart is right. No, just God. Your actions will take over. No, don't do that. Like talk yourself into the same trap. Running your mouth. Writing checks that your ass can't cash. You ain't loyal. You ain't dedicated and devoted to serving God on your real time. So stop trying to BS everybody and think, oh, woe is me, woe is me. Yeah. I'm sorry. Get out of here. Let me go. All right. I don't judge, but I observe, I listen. And so I know what I'm talking about. when I'm talking about certain things. I see what I see, I hear what I hear, I know what I know. I don't give a damn what you think about that. Care less. I can get my shirt. I don't give a damn about your feelings. Prayers. This is going to be good. Hope you understand this one. Prayers for a non-believer or funk fakers won't be answered by God. The people that we see do things, the people that we know and love do things, when we just say, I gotta just pray for them. That means you can't, you can't, you gotta just put them in prayer. That's you washing your hands in the situation because you know damn well they ain't gonna get no answer. Come on now. Come on, keep it real. We know the Lord's causes. All we can do is pray for them. Why? Because we can't reach them. I understand. I do the same thing. I have a problem with that. Dude, I'm praying for you. I'm done. But if you're praying for a non-believer in God, or not but a funk faker in God, don't waste your time. Trust me. He know better. So I'm just giving you a heads up. All right. I know prayer works. Well, you just said it. No, whoa. Again, I'm just giving you points and facts. My point, understand, when I say I know, I'm about to tell you what I know about prayer working. I tell you how I see how prayer don't work. I know the opposite too. Understand that? I know prayer works. But I also, know why prayers don't work for some. They don't deserve them. Simple as that. If you doing living and being, it's good to be praying for, but you securing your own position. Praying for you, just putting God to your attention. Look, man, I already know that. They ain't getting jack. So you can pray, you hold on, pray for me. Yeah, oh yeah, okay. Again, they earn what they get. If you're not in position to receive the blessing, you just blocked it. That's all. You can do that. Why? Prayer situation, you just block it with your nonsense. Okay? Take it right out of the box. Now, you're the one praying. You did your job. If you put people in prayer, that's all you can do. If you're true, connected with God, here, but again, you ain't got to be why, because the prayers you put for somebody else, if they ain't ready, they ain't gonna get it anyway. So don't feel bad. So you can do, put them in prayer and go about your business. All right? But, excuse me, in order for you to get blessings, you already know what you need to do. So stop worrying about somebody else being blessed and try to bless yourself. Start with that. Okay? My pastor walked the walk. So I trust what he said. If he wasn't, I wouldn't trust him. Why? What they say don't match what they do. I ain't gonna believe him. So far, so good. But you gave it to God, knowing what? It's up to God to answer the prayer. But your job is to just pray for them. That's it. The prayer don't have to get answered by you. You ain't the prayer answerer. No, you just the one delivering the prayer. I'm a prayer warrior, so I know how prayer works. And you're here, you know. All right, me, again, I'm a prayer warrior. I learned another to what? I learned how to help those who what? Are in need of. Some people are in need, okay? Those ones that in situation, those ones that get answered. Why? Because if they're in a position of need and they're in position to receive, they'll get it. That's all. But if you're in a position of need because of something that God, they don't owe you nothing. And if you ain't serving him, you don't need nothing. You can't go to any bank, you ain't got an account at and draw money out. Unless you got a universal card, okay? I keep that card. Why? I'm connected. I'm in. I ain't got to worry about it. If you got to call God or try to pray to God, I don't do none of that. Well, I'm God conscious. It's me and God all the time. You don't do that? Oh, well, hey, sorry about that. Okay, let's get back to the lesson. Sorry. But watch this. Okay, those good people who have adverse, fell in hard times, situations in life that they don't control, those people that when you pray for them, when circumstances, they will be received. They will be answered. And the person who you're praying for will get that prayer answered by God. Because of who and what they are to God. If you know God, you're in. If you don't, I can't guarantee that. Blessings are like cash in the bank. If you live right, do right in God's eyes, and you don't need a blessing, you stack them up. You earned that. So it's your, you don't lose your blessings. No, they just stack up. They're there when you need them. Sort of like a bank. Like I tell you, what's this? The bank of God. That's what I bank at. I take all my good stuff every day, put in the bank of God. Just in case one day. And everybody, if you got money put aside, got a nice little nest egg for a rainy day, and then it start raining, and now you don't want to use the money you got for the rainy day. That makes no sense. That's what you got it for. Hello? Oh, that's what you said. See, every time we say things, they don't know what we mean. But he knows your heart, so he knows the intention. But again, if you live right daily, that's you stacking up blessings. I tell my mother this all the time. I've been telling her, you've been living my yacht so long, and you have done no real bad stuff. All you got is blessings stacked up. And she said, well, you got that. I said, yeah, everything you desire, everything you pretty much, it comes to you, don't it? She said, yeah, I be wondering about that. I'm trying to tell you, Moms, I know. Okay, we laugh about that. But those who are serving the Lord, you good to go. Why? Whatever you need, God's got it. I love that record. Why? It makes sense. That's all. If that's what you do, it do. I like, cause I know that too. I say the same thing. I'm just rocking. I'm just, God's got it. Whatever you need, God. If you told me 40 years ago, I'd be in church singing God's got it, he'd have cut you out. Moving on. All right. But again, anyone who lives right, life should be full of what? Blessings, good things, prosperous things. When daily. Some people just, every day, it's a good day. Every day, something good. Every day. How you think that is? They're living right. I laugh at the ignorant funk fakers who couldn't what? Couldn't get a blessing if their life depended on it. They're undeserving of it. They're fully trapped. Simple as that. And God loves them kind of people. Why? Just keep them chasing that proverbial carrot and never getting what they deserve. See? You gonna BS me? Okay. Alright. I don't mind. Moving on. When you serve him, you get what you need. If you BSing him, you're gonna always be in need. Okay. When you claim you have no only bad, you got no luck. We claim if it wasn't for bad luck, we have no luck at all. That was our motto. Father and son model. We both do the same damn thing, and then when I look good. Both of us in the pokey, moving on. Too funny. But again, ignorance love company too. Misery ain't the only one in one company. Ignorant love company. Entourage preferred. You can get enough of them. Alright. God will again, let me explain this to you again. God will only bless those who are what? Real, true, funky with him for what? From the heart. Doing, being active in sincerity and honesty. Not showboating and, thinking everybody's going to think you so much better than you are. Those are pretenders. Those are wannabes. Those are ones that lie to God, lie to themselves, and they definitely going to lie to you. Their actions tell the truth that he see they're not worthy. Moving on. And for mine, I don't have to make no decision for nobody. That's myself. Wrap it up, and I appreciate you tuning in. I'll get this out the way. Now, if you have no good works to put out, then you won't have no good work to put in. Better God. You sure won't get no blessings out. See the concept? That's all. I want you to conceptualize an allegorical story that I can set forth to teach the lesson of if you're going to serve God, just serve in earnest. If you're not going to receive the benefits that do you if you served him in earnest. That's the difference. He knows that. We may not know that, but he do, and you do. So that's between you and him. Working it out. Moving out. Okay. Again, you reap what you sow. It's God's law, not man's. No, God said, whatever you do, I will deal with it accordingly. If it's good, bless it. If it's bad, punish. Karma, we'll take care of that. But if you're looking for something good to happen, it's just what? Something good daily. If you're looking for something good daily. Means you're doing the right thing that you need to have it happen for you win daily. Again, they work hand in hand. You can't have one or the other. And what's this? So, if you're doing nothing in the way of what good deeds, aka good works for man who says, don't come to the teller thinking you're gonna get something out. You're on your own. That's called ego. If you know God, is all knowing, so you say, why do you try to what? Trick him, lie to him, fool him? That question that you got to take up with your own God, taking it home. When I was ignorant, I sold drugs for monetary blessings. Money, stuff for the flesh. Didn't get you nowhere. Now, I'm what? Teaching, giving away my right thing philosophy to y'all. And guess what? I'm blessed for doing that. Why? Because I live it. It's from the heart. He knows that he deals with me accordingly. That's why. So I can tell you, I'm blessed daily. Are you? If you ain't, you want to change the way you live it. Come on, right thinker. He take care. That's real good. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I got to go. Right thinkers in closing. May you all live to be 100. Me 100 miles a day. So I never know that my funk fakers have passed away. I don't miss you guys.